Well, we got our Centennial Year celebration off to a wonderful start last night with our Swedish smorgasbord. I just want to call your attention to the pictures on the screen. You're going to see this a number of times over the next year. These are the different places where Faith Covenant Church has met. The one on the top is actually the home of a man named Oscar Palm. That's where everything kind of got started. And then the next one down is the church at 14th and Antoinette. And then the next one down is at Dexter and Davidson. Those are all down in the city of Detroit. And then the next one down is at 8 Mile and Telegraph. And then finally, I think that's probably a picture of when the church was just about getting done in 1980. So there's been a progression of places that we have met. But wherever the church has met, God has been there with us. And we are so grateful for that. We just want to, every month, we're going to be taking, on one Sunday, we're going to take a few minutes and just do a little reflection about where we have been as a church and where we're going. And so we picked a theme verse for our celebration this year. It's from Psalm 89:1. Now, Candace here is going to read it for us in the language of the people who founded this church, which is Swedish. And then we're all going to say it together, and you can use whatever language you're comfortable with. Go ahead.
Jag vill sjunga om Herrens nådegärningar i vinterligen. Jag vill låta min mun förkunna din trofasthet från släkte till släkte.
Let's read this together. I will sing of the Lord's great love forever. With my mouth I will make known your fullest known through all generations. And this is Diane Barb. She is the chair of our Centennial Committee, and she's going to explain a little bit more.
Actually, yes, we're going to talk about that. We have selected from our Centennial Committee the song, excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh God, our help in ages past. God has been very faithful to us for the last 100 years, and we delight in His hope and faithfulness in the future for all the years that we have to come. And it really goes with our logo that we have had selected and that Ken had up just a moment ago. So celebrating the past and embracing the future. That song just spoke to us in our committee, and it stood out. And so that's the song that we're going to sing periodically throughout this year. Another thing that we're going to be doing is that we have selected, and Candace just spoke, in the Swedish native language, and we have the flags, the American and the Swedish out here. They're going to be put up on the walls around our sanctuary as we add to them every single month. We're going to add a flag or two that is going to celebrate the diversity and all of the nationalities that have joined us and will continue to join us.
And as of now, we have people from 17 different countries around the world. So you're going to see 17 different flags. And each month, as we read that theme verse, we're going to have it read in the language of the places where our people have come from, too. So the next slide is going to give you a little idea of some of the things that we have planned for the year. This is just a smattering. On March the 9th, we're going to have our whole Sunday morning service is going to be a kind of musical odyssey where we are going to sing songs from the different eras of the church. And whether or not you have ever heard or ever sung some of these songs, you're going to get a little taste of what our forebears sang, plus the songs that we're singing now. So it'll be a real mixture. Then on March 30th, we're going to introduce a Centennial song that we had commissioned. Jerry Jacoby was a part of our church for a very long time. He grew up here. And many of you will know him from having been to Portage Lake Covenant Bible Camp. But we commissioned Jerry to write a song for our Centennial Celebration. And he came and played it to our Centennial Committee a couple of weeks ago. And we really think he did a great job with it. So we're going to introduce that. He's going to be here on the 30th to introduce, and we'll be singing that periodically through the year. And then on May the 5th, we have another one of our former senior pastors who will be here. Pastor Mike Halleen and his wife Barb will be here for the weekend. And we're looking forward to them coming. And then sometime this summer, we're going to do a historical tour. We're going to go back to those buildings that you saw on the slide there and kind of get a glimpse of the places where our church has been. And then the culminating event will be in October the 18th. If you don't have that on your calendar already, please put it there. We are going to have a big celebration at the Suburban Showcase banquet facility. And the president of our denomination, Jerry Walter, will be with us to speak. So that's going to be a wonderful time to kind of bring all of this stuff together. And then one that I forgot, I apologize, is that in December we're going to have our Lucia celebration again. And so there's going to be a number of things throughout all the year. We don't want to do this so much that we get tired of it, but we do want to be remembering all through the year that we didn't start this, that there are some wonderful people who came before us. So we hope that you'll join in, that you'll pray for the Centennial Committee that Diane is leading as they put these events together so that we can all celebrate what God has done among us.
Can I add one more thing?
Sure.
January, also the 18th in 2015,
Yes.
we're going to be having a diversification dinner celebrating all of the nationalities, and the food will be different than Swedish. I think we'll be adding to all kinds of different kinds of foods. So.
Yeah, very good. Thank you for reminding us of that.